I made a freedom of information request on the 24th October, and I passed it to PC Hill at Kitty Bristol's police station.
Right.
So Kimberly went back today, the person that I put in care for, to find out about it, and got him and he phoned her back, inquiring what she was wanting to speak to him about. And Kimberly asked about the freedom of information request, and he says, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about." And then she reminded him of the place up at the police station what took place when we handed it in. He goes, no, that never took place. He goes, that's no freedom of information request here, and we needed it for court appearances tomorrow. So we made it timelessly.
I can't really help you with that then, I'm afraid, because we don't, I mean, we can't deal with that. That's a different department than the daytime department, so...
Yeah, but what I've got here is another disc, and I'm requiring a receipt. That's the original freedom of information request with a complaint on it as well. So as I'm requiring is a receipt for here, and you appropriate to the appropriate department, which would be the complaints department.
I mean, if you're putting in a complaint, but you know, there is a complaint procedure.
I know it's PIRC, I'm aware of all that, but it's the anti-corruption unit I'm speaking about in regard to everything else. So this is in reference to the anti-corruption unit, the officer David Barclay, Andrew Barclay that works here. I can only get him between 9 and 4. Now, I've made every reference to this coming in tonight. It needs to be received, because it was received on the 20th. You have 20 days to respond. You've not responded. So there's a breach of the Data Protection Act as a result of PC Hills.
The thing is, if you're making a complaint, I'm not willing to take any. You know, I'm not willing to receive anything at the counter here, because I'm not part of the complaints department.
Right.
If you're wishing to make a complaint...
No, let's not go down that road, because I'm in a real hurry. I'm not here making a complaint. I'm here to hand in the original disc of the Freedom of Information Act. Right? This is the original disc of the Freedom of Information Act that I've already tendered.
I can't take that from you. I mean, if you've made a complaint to the Professional Standards Department, you will need to wait until they acknowledge that complaint, but I'm not going to take your disc from you. If you have a query with professional standards...
No, please spare me. Let's not deal with the complaint procedure and professional standards, how they get cut, what goes on there. This is the original disc, a copy of the original disc of the Freedom of Information Act that was tendered on the 24th. Now, because of PC Hill saying that he's no go to it and ignoring it, and we've got it all recorded that we gave him it, and he acknowledges his shoulder number and it was there in the receipt.
If that forms part of your complaint...
But that's, yeah, it does, but I'm only furnishing... I am only furnishing the facts to get to the point. My main point that I'm really stressing to make is this is the copy of the original disc under the Freedom of Information Act, and I have to tender it into this office.
Well, I'm not taking it from you. I'm not taking it from you. If it forms...
It's not a do with a complaint.
Well...
I'm going to spare myself the details. It's not a do with a complaint.
I'm not taking it from you, sir.
PC Hill has said that he's not got the disc and he's never tendered it, so it needs to be handed back in as a matter of urgency. There's a Freedom Information request disc with my name and address on it. Freedom Information request.
But then if it pertains to a complaint...
No, it doesn't, and I've pointed this out 7 times now. It doesn't pertain to a complaint. This pertains to the original disc. There's a copy of the original disc that I handed into PC Hill, that he's declared that he never tendered and never received from me.
That sounds to me as if you've got an issue with the officer.
And there again, I'm furnishing the facts, and we're not dealing with a complaint, please.
I'm not taking it from you, sir.
But this is the disc that the PC Hill's not tendered.
I can't take it from you, sir.
Can I just ask who you are then, please?
Okay. I work at the public office. It's all on the
Yeah, but it's for my file, because now what I need to do is tender that through a way of a bill of suspension on the warrant and say it was refused to be taken here to the High Court. That's what I need to do. Raise a bill of suspension on anything that's taking place in court because the police are failing to act. This is the administrative procedure that I go through and everybody else in Scotland goes through, and I don't understand why you would refuse to receive this.
I'm thinking that forms part of your complaint.
But 8th time now, it doesn't.
Well, that's what you're saying. That's not my understanding.
So my integrity has been questioned, and your own understanding can come from me. You know, your understanding of this can only come from me, and you're questioning my integrity.
I'm not questioning it.
I'm trying to hand in. I've given up, but just to make it clear, I've came here to reissue a copy Freedom of Information disc that's originally went missing. That's what I'm here to do. Under the Freedom of Information Act 2002, Article 8, Paragraph 1, Subsection A,
Okay.
where it's getting made by video.
I don't understand any of that.
Well, I'll explain it to you. It's where
No,
I come and tender it.
No, I don't want you to explain it to me.
Okay, thank you. Can I just have your name, please?
My name is Morag.
Morag.
I'm not going to surname. My name is Morag. I work in the public office. I'm a clerk here. We're both on CCTV.
Good.
If you've got an issue, that's my name.
Thank you, Morag.
All right? Okay.
Well, you've seen what I've just been through. So, I'm going to call the police to give that woman some instruction on what to do in that situation. Because it seems to me like they really don't want to be taken.
In order to transfer you
It's
to the
Freedom
right
Information
personal
Act.
department, you now have the following.
Press and 4. Hi there. My name is James Fraser. Would you like to take my telephone number?
Yeah, that'd be great if you've got my name, please. Right, okay, how can I help you tonight?
I made a Freedom of Information request by way of tendering a disc into a PC Hill shoulder number A1683 at Kitty Brewster's Police Station in Aberdeen on the 24th October. Okay. Now, with 20 days to respond, we needed the response back for up and coming court appearances, in which it would have been substantially effective. It would have been used as crucial evidence. But the court appearances are tomorrow, and we've been trying to get in contact with them, and the person that I put in care for got in contact with them today because the Freedom of Information request is in regard to myself and someone else. So that someone else got in contact with them today, and PC Hill phoned back and said, when asked about the Freedom of Information request, he goes, he's got no recollection of it, he's got no idea what it's all about, and he's basically saying this never happened. We never tendered it, and we never gave it to him. But we've got a full recording. We've got 2 full recordings of him identifying himself, his shoulder number, and the fact that he's received his disc. I ask him to explain the disc, and he speaks about the disc and the contents of the disc, and then he goes on his way. So we learned that the day, and I phoned up the police and I says, look, what do I do next? So what I've done is I've made the same copy disc again, right? And on that disc I've put in the complaint about PC Hill because he's perverting the course of justice. And when you see
If you make a complaint about an officer, there's actually a different process to follow.
I understand that, but I'm not on the telephone to you about the complaint process. I understand parking professional standards and the process and how to get there. But for this call here, I went down to Queen Street Police Station this time. Now I went in and I spoke to the woman, and I expected her just to give me a receipt for the disc and put it into the necessary department, which is the department that deals with Freedom of Information requests. I believe he's got one department for that, and other requests come from all over. That's what was described to me today anyway, with the police telephonist. But no, this went on forever, and that woman just point blank refused to take the disc off me. Now, I've got no way other than tendering this disc other than handing it to the local police office. So I was wondering, the local police office closes at 10 tonight, and I was hoping you could maybe call them, or maybe you can call someone to get them to understand I've got to take this disc off me and give me a receipt. As a subject access request.
That you're wanting to go into?
Queen Street Police Station in Aberdeen.
Queen Street in Aberdeen. Right, okay. Bear me 1 minute then, okay?
But see, because I say to you there a complaint about it. See, because I mentioned that to the woman, on 8 or 9 different occasions she kept on coming back to everything that I said. Well, oh, if this is about a complaint, and I'm like, no, please spare me the details. This is not a complaint. This is a copy disc of the Freedom of Information request that was originally tendered on the 24th of October 2019. And I made that simply clear. I deal with people with disabilities. You know, I speak to all sorts of range of people's and communication skills. And I couldn't get through to this woman the simplicity in what I was doing.
Right, okay. Bear me 1 minute. I'll just speak to the station directly for you. Won't be a moment.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello there. Hello. Hi, Sergeant. Listen, Sergeant, the wife at the desk got really confused with me there, and at some point I thought to myself this was deliberate what she was doing, because I'd explained about 8 or 9 times exactly what I was doing.
I tendered a Freedom of Information request under paragraph 1, section 1, paragraph 8, well, what was it again, 1A. Section 8, paragraph 1, subsection A, where you can tender it with a video, because the length of what they were asking for, there was no way I was competent enough to type all that out and get it right. So we tendered that on the 24th of October 2019 to a PC Hill number A1683. Now Kimberly had a disability aid recording, and I deliberately took a recording just to keep a record of the fact that I've tendered it. 83, sorry. And he took this disc, and I know there's a procedure in which he's going to mark up the disc and say where it's on it on a plastic bag, and give me a receipt for that. So I've asked for that, and he says there's no need to. I've furtherly asked him, could you open the disc and just describe that all the contents which I've written on the disc is pertinent to what you require for getting back in touch with me? And he's opened it up and he's read it and he said, yep, he goes, that's fine. And we walked away, and I said into the recorder, I says, look, that's gone nowhere. He's not gave us any receipt, and it's just weird the way all that happened. So Kimberly got back in touch with him today. Kimberly's a girl that I look after. She's pertinent to the Freedom of Information request as well. And he says that he's phoned Kimberly back and said that he's not got any recollection he is making that request, that he's not got any idea about it, and denied the whole fact that it ever took place. Now we needed that information back within 20 days, you know, or some inclination for the police on 20 days, so we could then advise 2 court processes that's on the go. And this is in connection to a bill of suspension, dealing with the processes and the procedure that was implemented towards us. That knocks out the Procurator Fiscal's case. But we need the information that we've asked for. But PC Hill has definitely, and it's not like he's forgot. You know, I understand police officers have harrowing times and they've got to experience horrific stuff, and I do give all police credit for that. So when I do get a policeman at my door who's got an attitude, you know, he could have left a car smash where 4 was dead, you know, I don't know. And so that's why I take an awful lot of rubbish for the police. But when it comes down to this, no, I'm not making any complaint about the policeman, you know, I'm not saying all police are like that, but I don't understand that he's to go through difficult times, and I thought maybe he's forgot because of that. But no, definitely no. That was at Kitty Brewster's police station.
I work at the different sides of the city, so I don't know PC Hill myself.
Yeah.
Is there something I can look into and give you a call back?
Well, Sergeant, without taking up too much of your time, I've just tried to tender a copy disc at the vestibule at Queen Street Police Station, and the woman's just point blank refusing to take it. So I thought I'd phone 101 to see if she could be given some advice that she's got to accept it. It's a Freedom of Information 2002 request. It's done on a disc, and it's allowed to be done by disc.
You maybe know better than me, I would have to check.
Well, it is section 8 paragraph 1A.
Okay, if you're saying that, that's fine. I don't see why we can't take possession of that then to the relevant department. Okay, you're at 6 Frog Hall Terrace, are you?
That's correct, sir, yeah.
And you require it back quite urgently. And you say you've got that information on a copy disc?
On a copy disc, yeah. And I was wondering if it maybe be given urgency, because if it had been tendered properly 24th, we would have had the response back by now.
Can I easily, because obviously it's not one of my officers, and I don't really know much about why you're doing this or anything about it itself, but I can make some inquiry into PC Hill and find out whether it is released.
Okay.
You've got to send the spoke to him tonight, sorry?
The person I put in care for, Kimberly, he returned a phone call to her.
Okay, so he's likely to be on duty now. I can give him a shout and find out what the story is, and try and get that disc handed back in again, or find out what's happened to the original.
Well, I can tell you that he went off at 4 o'clock and he's not back until Thursday.
Right, okay.
And the police telephonist has checked to see whether it's with the department, and she didn't get any response with her, so.
Okay. Now I know there's a sort of freedom of information, there's civilians that sort of go through that, so it's obviously quite concerning you're saying this chap can't remember. Did you say you took footage of yourself handing it in?
Audio footage.
Audio footage, okay.
Aye. But he describes himself in the audio. It's quite clear that it's him. That's why I asked him to speak quite a bit, just so we've got that it's him. So is it possible for me to return to Queen Street just now with the disc and pass that in because it's important?
Well, okay, what's the next time? Let me just take 5 minutes just to find out myself up to speed with this, and then I'll give you a phone back, and then we can arrange for you to come in and take possession of that disc if need be.
Brilliant. Thanks very much, Sergeant. You're a gentleman.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Hello, my name is James Fraser. I live at 6 Rock Hall Terrace in Aberdeen. The postcode is Alpha Bravo 424. That's Alpha Bravo 24 3 Juliet Juliet. Tonight on the 11th of November 2019, having received information from Kimberly Bath, who had spoken to a PC Hill, shoulder number A1683, and PC Hill had returned a call at Kimberly's behest back to Kimberly, in which he claims that the Freedom of Information request under the 2002 Act, Section 8, Paragraph 1, Subsection A, where you can do it by way of video, was tendered on the 24th of November 2019 at Kitty Brewster's police station via PC Hill. We have 2 conclusive pieces of audio off that evening, and it's proof that a Freedom of Information request was tendered. We've also got video evidence in here of me producing the disc and showing the disc going into its case, being sealed and handed in. Same disc, same everything. But there seems to be some dispute over it now. So I goes back in tonight to Queen Street, and you've now seen the video of what I went through at Queen Street trying to tender the disc. I've then phoned the sergeant at Queen Street. Well, I phoned 101, but it was put in the sergeant at Queen Street, and you've now heard a copy of that particular call. And the be all and end all of it all, I need this for a bill of suspension. I need this for anti-corruption unit. I need this to start an inquiry. I need this before so I can perform in 2 courts. This is an impediment to justice which took place, but PC Hill has suggested. We should have got a response back within 20 days and we've had nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. So it's in the hands of the sergeant, but I just want to complete the whole circle of this and put it on the one disc to show you the difficulty we have got trying to make a Freedom of Information request to get pertinent information that we should have had access to through other means, through procurator fiscals and stuff, but because we can't access their services and they deny us access to the service, we're bringing legal challenges against us. Things are a really big mess. This might be the sergeant now. Hello, James Fraser speaking.
Mr. Fraser, the Chief Sergeant at Queen Street again, how are you?
Hi, thank you.
Good. Okay, so I've just got myself up to speed with regard to Freedom of Information requests, and I've just gone onto the Police Scotland website. Do you have access to the internet?
I do.
Okay. See, when you put your information in the last time, did you add a subject access request form? Did you fill in all the details for that and hand it in with your document with your?
No, I wrote it on a bit of paper that was inside the CD disc, with all the details for return details and.
If I get you to look at that, if you go to the Police Scotland website and just in the search you type in Freedom of Information, it'll tell you how to go about requesting that properly. And if you fill in that form, then they can see at the bottom of the page and take that in tonight. We will take the disc off you as well as the request form, and what you'll also need is we can take photocopies of 2 official documents which confirm your date of birth and your current address.
Okay.
So if you go onto that site.
Well, Sergeant, I haven't got anything that can confirm who I am at my address or anything. But the police can confirm who I am.
How can they do that?
Fingerprint. I can answer pertinent details that only I would know.
Okay. Have you got any sort of sort of passports or private documents or anything like that?
I haven't, sir.
Anything with your date of birth?
No, the problem is because I'm a carer, my name's not actually to any tenancy agreement, so that stops everything else from falling on at this address with my name on it that would identify me here.
Even if you got anything with your date of birth?
I've got a charge sheet.
We'll take that in anyway. If you go onto the Police Scotland website, do as much as you can with regard to this. Like I say, the top right-hand corner you'll see a little search, a bill You'll come up with a load of options, and then you look for subject access requests.
Sir, I believe that on the website you can only fill it in on the website and send it from the website.
Well, what you can do is say to you, you can print it out and take a hard copy into the office.
Okay.
So if you take a hard copy in with you, we'll take possession of your request, and I can pass it on to the information management here at Queen Street.
That's great, Sergeant. Thanks for your help. What time do you close tonight?
There'll be somebody now, crikey. The public office might close at 10 o'clock tonight. That would be the only issue. But I mean, you'll be able to get tomorrow. I'm on again from 3 o'clock tomorrow. So if you're coming to the public office after 3 o'clock, I'll make my public office team aware that you're coming in.
Okay.
And we can deal with it then. Would that be alright?
Okay, that'll be fine. Thanks very much, Sergeant. Thank you.
Okay. No problem at all.
Thank
Cheers
you.
now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, I didn't need to fill in a form and put it in with the disc. I didn't need to do nothing like that. That's the whole idea of being able to do it by video, because the document itself is a writing. There's no requirement to do that whatsoever. He's talking about taking down a hard copy of the document off the website. Maybe it can be done. I've never managed to achieve it yet. That's why everything we've done on the police website, we've had to screenshot it. Every email we've sent, we've had to screenshot it, because we can't download it. We can't get a copy and it doesn't come up on our Gmail either as having been sent. So what he's suggesting that I do is really just eating into the only time that I've got left. They should have received it tonight. They should have took it. They really should have took it off me just now. There's no requirement for me to put in any additional information other than what's already on the disc. And when they receive the disc, they put that in a black bag and they fill in the details on the bag on which what that disc pertains to, and gives me a receipt. That's the way it should be done. So, you know, if the sergeant's got to be gone on the internet to figure out things, then I just want to say, Sergeant, thanks for getting back in touch with me, but everything's just a block.